Let's get straight to it. Number 10, the Decoy Effect. You're at the movie theater. Small popcorn costs $7. Large costs $12. Medium costs $11. Nobody buys the medium. It's not there to be sold. It's there to make the large look like a good deal. That's the Decoy Effect. The medium is a trap designed to push you toward the expensive option. Restaurants do this with wine. They put a $100 bottle next to a $200 bottle. Suddenly, $100 feels reasonable. You were going to spend $40. Now you're spending $100. The decoy exists solely to make the real target feel like a bargain. It's not an accident. It's a psychological weapon, and it works on you every single time you see a pricing menu. The decoy doesn't even need to be a real option. It just needs to exist on the menu. Your brain sees it, compares it, and picks the middle option. That's exactly what they want. You're not making a choice. You're being herded toward the most profitable option, and you don't even realize it's happening. Number 9, the anchoring bias. You walk into a store. The first price you see is $5,000. Everything else suddenly feels cheap. That's anchoring. Your brain latches onto the first number it sees and uses it as a reference point. That $5,000 watch makes the $500 watch feel like a steal. You were going to spend $200. Now you're spending $500. Real estate agents use this constantly. They show you a terrible house for $800,000 first. Then they show you a decent house for $600,000. Suddenly, it's the deal of the century. The first number is a trap. Your brain is wired to compare, and companies know exactly how to exploit that wiring. The anchor doesn't even need to be realistic. It just needs to be high enough to make everything else look reasonable. Once your brain sees a high number, everything else looks cheap. That's why luxury brands put a $10,000 handbag in the window. They don't expect you to buy it. They expect you to walk in and buy the $500 wallet. Number 8, the Scarcity Illusion. Only 3 left in stock. Limited time offer. Sale ends tonight. You've seen these phrases 1,000 times. You still fall for them. That's the Scarcity Illusion. Your brain panics when it thinks something might run out. It's a survival mechanism from when food was scarce. Today, it's just a marketing tactic. That limited time offer is often available next week too. That only 3 left is often restocked the next day. But your brain doesn't know that. It panics. It buys. Amazon and every other retailer use this constantly. You're not making a decision. You're reacting to panic. And they're counting on it. The scarcity illusion is so powerful that it works even when you know it's fake. Your brain still panics. That's why airlines show only 2 seats left at this price on every single flight. They're not always lying. They're just creating urgency. And it works every time. Number 7, the Decoy Package. Streaming services love this one. Netflix, Hulu, and Spotify all use tiered pricing. Basic, $10. Standard, $15. Premium, $20. Nobody buys basic. Nobody buys premium. Everyone buys standard. That's the point. The other tiers aren't there to be sold. They're there to make standard look like the smart choice. Your brain thinks it's being rational. You're not. You're being herded. Companies spend millions researching exactly how to design these tiers. They know exactly which option you're going to pick. And they designed it that way. The premium tier is often just a decoy. It's priced high, so the middle tier looks like a bargain. The basic tier is often stripped of features, so it looks like a bad deal. You're not choosing. You're being guided, and you don't even notice. Number 6, the default effect. When you sign up for a service, there's usually a pre-selected option. A box checked by default. Most people don't uncheck it. That's the default effect. Your brain is lazy. It takes the path of least resistance. Companies know this. That pre-checked box is often an add-on, a subscription, or a more expensive plan. If it's already selected, you're less likely to opt out. It's not a choice. It's a trap. You're not being lazy. You're being exploited. And the company makes millions off your inaction. The default effect is so powerful that it changes election outcomes. Countries that use opt-out organ donation have donation rates above 90%. Countries that use opt-in have rates below 20%. The same principle applies to your wallet. Companies know that if they make something the default, most people will just accept it. That's why your credit card automatically enrolls you in payment protection or identity theft monitoring. They're counting on you not noticing. Number 5, the loss aversion loophole. You've heard risk-free trial 100 times. You think it's marketing. It's psychology. Your brain hates losing more than it loves gaining. That's loss aversion. When you try something for free, your brain treats it as yours. When the trial ends, it feels like a loss. You pay to avoid that feeling. That's why free trials work. That's why 30-day money-back guarantees work. You weren't going to buy. Now you're a customer. The company didn't sell you a product. They engineered a psychological trap. The loss aversion loophole is so effective that companies will give you a free trial even if they know you'll never buy. They're not hoping you'll buy. They're hoping you'll forget to cancel. That's the real business model. The subscription is designed to be slightly annoying to cancel. That's not an accident. That's a feature. Number 4, the choice overload. Walk into a grocery store. Count the options. 20 types of toothpaste, 50 types of cereal, 30 types of shampoo. Your brain freezes. That's choice overload. When there are too many options, you either buy nothing or you default to the most familiar brand. Most people default. Companies know this. The familiar brand is usually the most expensive. Your brain took the easy way out, and you paid for it. The illusion of choice is a trap. It's not about giving you options. It's about making you stop thinking. When your brain is overwhelmed, it defaults to the path of least resistance. That path is almost always the most profitable option for the company. They're not giving you freedom. They're giving you paralysis, and they're profiting from it. Number 3, the social proof trick. Bestseller. Customers also bought. Rated 5 stars. You've seen these labels everywhere. They work. That's social proof. Your brain thinks, if everyone else likes it, it must be good. You skip the research. You skip the comparison. You just buy. Amazon, Netflix, and Yelp all use this. You're not making a decision. You're following a crowd that doesn't exist. The bestseller tag is often manipulated. The 5-star rating is often gamed. Your brain doesn't know that. It just follows. Social proof is so effective that companies will fake it. They'll pay for fake reviews, fake ratings, and fake testimonials. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just sees the crowd and follows. You're not a decision maker. You're a lemming, and the company is leading you right off a cliff. Number 2, the sunk cost trap. You bought a ticket to a movie. It's terrible. You stay anyway. You're not staying for the movie. You're staying to justify the ticket. That's the sunk cost trap. Your brain can't let go of what you've already spent. Companies use this constantly. You've already paid for the gym membership. You should keep coming. You've already bought the software. You should keep paying for support. Your brain thinks it's being logical. It's not. The money is gone. You're just wasting more time. And the company knows you will. The sunk cost trap is so powerful that people stay in bad relationships, bad jobs, and bad investments because they've already invested too much to walk away. Your brain is wired to avoid loss. But the loss has already happened. You're just making it worse. Number 1, the subscription trap. $9.99 a month seems harmless. You don't even notice the charge. But over a year, it's $120. Over 5 years, it's $600. That's the subscription trap. Your brain doesn't feel pain for small, recurring charges. Companies know this. They've designed their entire business model around it. The $9.99 subscription is free money for them. You don't feel it, you don't notice it, and you don't cancel it. You're not a customer. You're a revenue stream. The subscription trap is the most effective psychological trick in modern business. It's why every company wants you to subscribe. It's why streaming services, gyms, and software companies all use the same model. They don't want you to buy once. They want you to pay forever. And you will, because you won't even notice. That's it for this video. More on the way. Subscribe to catch them.